Hi everyone, we kick off our Singapore series from Campagora T2 Airport in Bangalore, and right from the entrance, the vibe here is modern, clean, and super well organized. The airport has really evolved over the years and sets a great tone for international travel. The entire terminal is designed with nature-inspired theme. There's greenery everywhere, following water features, bamboo architecture, and even hanging gardens that give it a peaceful resort-like feel. The use of natural materials like engineered bamboo for ceiling, wide glass facades, and open space makes it not just functional but absolutely aesthetic. It's also India's first terminal with LEED Platinum certification, making it highly sustainable and eco-friendly. It truly doesn't feel like you are in an airport, it feels more like walking through a modern garden museum. Unfortunately, our flight got delayed, so we decided to check out the lounge, but it was extremely crowded, so we dropped that plan and instead headed to Jamie Oliver's kitchen. We ordered this amazing vegetarian pizza, thin crust loaded with cheese and veggies. It hit the spot. Since we were flying premium economy with Air India, we thought we'd give you a quick overview of what that experience is like. You get a decent legroom, an adjustable headrest, and a slightly more comfortable seat, helpful for long-haul flights so you don't have to carry a separate pillow. But to be honest, the overall experience could have been better. In hindsight, we felt that going with Singapore Airlines might have been the smarter choice. Once the flight was in the air, we were given a food menu, but honestly, it didn't offer much. We'll show you exactly what we got. If you are flying business class, you do get more drink options and a better seat. But apart from that, there wasn't anything particular from premium. For breakfast, we were served a croissant, fruits, yogurt, and aloo paratha with sabzi. The taste was okay, not bad, not great, just average. Okay, one important thing for Singapore visa. We use Akbar Travel to process a visa. You have to apply through the agent and they charge 2600 rupees approximately per person, and it takes around 6 days to get your visa. Okay, now back to the topic. After landing in Singapore, we were welcomed by this incredible indoor setup that looks straight out of a theme park. Changi Airport really is something else. Before heading to immigration, here's an important tip. Make sure to fill out your Singapore arrival card online or through their official app or website. We'll drop the link in the description. Doing this in advance makes the immigration process super smooth and saves your time. Once you reach the immigration gate, there's no paperwork or stamping. You just scan your passport and face, and that's it. You are through. After exiting, if you haven't activated international roaming or picked up a local SIM card, look for Singtel shop right there in the arrival area. You can get a local SIM for just 6 to 7 Singapore dollars, around 530 Indian rupees, for a 10 days pack, which is perfect for staying connected. Now let's talk about one of the must-see attractions at Changi, the digital waterfall. To get there, exit the terminal, turn right, and head up to level 2 via lift. It's a stunning installation with a constant light and a water show going on. You'll find a lot of people waiting for their turn to take photos and videos, just like us. It's worth the wait. And since you are already inside the airport, don't leave without seeing the jewel indoor waterfall. No need to come back later, just go now. From the digital waterfall, turn left, go up to level 3 and follow the signboards. You'll need to walk a bit, but the payoff is totally worth it. When you reach it, you'll see the world's tallest indoor waterfall cascading down from a massive glass dome. Surrounded by a lush indoor forest, the whole space feels futuristic and magical. Like being inside a sci-fi jungle, it's honestly one of the most beautiful airport attractions in the world. After exploring these two major highlights, we took the MRT metro to our hotel. Singapore's metro system is super efficient, clean, and budget friendly. If you are from India and ever traveled by metro, especially in Delhi NCR, you'll feel right at home. It's like an upgraded version of a Gurgaon. Our hotel was right next to the metro station, which made the whole commute very easy. Thanks for watching this video. In next episode, we'll show you which hotel we stayed at in Singapore along with a full room tour. Stay tuned.